From a future opportunity to a present danger. Let's talk about Myanmar, the coup-hit neighbor of India, now in the grip of violence. The military junta is in trouble. It is losing ground and the faith of its neighbors. First, it was China that cut its losses. Now it's India that's being forced to take some tough calls. An Indian project in Myanmar has come to a grinding halt. We're talking about Kaladan, a major undertaking aimed at improving India's connectivity with Southeast Asia. Kaladan was supposed to connect India's Kolkata port with Myanmar's Sitwe port. This is in the Rakhine state of Myanmar, Sitwe. But in recent days, progress has stalled. Reports say rebels in Myanmar have captured a town called Paletwa. This is a border town near the Indian state of Mizoram. The Kaladan project runs through this town. According to one lawmaker in Myanmar, the project is now, quote-unquote, almost dead. The army has lost control in this area. Rebels are in charge of all major towns and supply routes, and they're said to be gaining ground in Rakhine. So it's only a matter of time before they capture the entire state. They have surrounded the port of Sitwe and attacked Myanmar's navy there. The Kaladan project was supposed to connect to this Sitwe port. So clearly it is in trouble. And India has been watching these developments closely. This week, New Delhi issued an advisory. It said the situation in Rakhine is deteriorating. Indians in the state should leave, and those who plan to go there should not. Yesterday, another announcement was made. India scrapped the free movement regime. The free movement of people between India and Myanmar, it was scrapped. It was signed in 2018 for the benefit of families living on both sides of the border. It allowed cross-border movement up to 16 kilometers in either country without a visa. So if you lived in Myanmar, you could get a one-year border pass. You could cross over to India and stay here for 2 weeks at a stretch. The free movement regime also improved access to education and healthcare, plus it encouraged cross-border trade. But given the volatility in Myanmar, India is scrapping it. It also plans to fence the entire border. It's 1,600 kilometers long, the India-Myanmar border. 1,600 kilometers, New Delhi wants to fence it. What does it mean for Myanmar? People who want to come to India will have to get a visa now, no exceptions. Those who try to cross over without a visa will be treated as illegal immigrants. And this was needed, as a lot of people have been pouring to the Indian side. Since last year, India has sent back more than 200 soldiers from Myanmar. They were attacked by rebels, so they came to India to seek refuge. Now, this is an influx that New Delhi does not want. Myanmar is unraveling. It poses a security threat, not just to India, but also to Bangladesh, another neighbor. Recently, rebels seized an outpost on the Bangladesh-Myanmar border. When they struck, Myanmar's border guard force was on duty. They could not withstand the rebels. We're talking about 60 border guards here. All of them fled. They were seen running towards the Bangladesh border. Did the guards cross into Bangladesh? We don't know yet. What we can tell you is that Bangladesh too has heightened security. Bangladesh and Myanmar share a border that is 270 kilometers long. Just like New Delhi, Dhaka too is worried. The fighting in Myanmar is now spilling over in all directions.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.